5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, go.
Dare to Dance is an educational dance program that has enriched the lives of over 500 students in various schools throughout Vancouver. Tim Ma is the founder and program coordinator and has spent years developing this model for success.
We don't dance regularly together. I want to try and just put a little animation in our bodies as we go past each other, even just in the simple rotating basic, just to give you a visual of what you might expect in the face.
My wife and I came to Vancouver in 2011, and our granddaughter at that point was a toddler. When she started attending school, she went to school at Simon Fraser Elementary. And coincidentally, when she was in grade 3, Tim Ma brought his program to Simon Fraser School. So I had first-hand experience seeing my granddaughter at a grade 3 level go through that program. And I was in awe of what I saw, because there were so many ways in which children were learning without even knowing it. And a couple of days ago, when I found out that Tim asked me to be interviewed for this particular segment of his program, I asked my granddaughter what it was that she recalled 4 or 5 years ago when she was in the program. And there was just one word that she remembered, and that was, it was fun.
Not only is the program fun for the kids, it's a learning experience for the participants and educators alike.
I've just been taking the class a few weeks. I like partner dancing because it's fun, you get to interact and stuff. Dancing helps you learn in different ways other than studying.
What I've noticed now, this is a class that takes creative risks. They would not have done that before. I talked to my children yesterday and they said most of them were uncomfortable. But now they've had practice and feel better about themselves, and their self-esteem has increased. They feel capable, and now they want to also challenge themselves. So they teach other people. They've taught their brothers and sisters at home, moms and dads, and they just really enjoy it, and they think it's awesome, all those wonderful words. They think Tim is delightful because he teaches them different words, different language, about different cultures. They say Nick plays the piano fabulous, and there was 2 or 3 volunteers, Karen and Gloria, but I remember the names. And I've just seen the self-confidence and also concentration. And there's way more empathy. They take the time to help each other, which is very nice to see. So they have definitely blossomed.
It makes me comfortable touching other people, like, because last year other boys and girls didn't want to touch each other, so now we're interacting with others and it's better.
So this is my second time going through this class. The first time we didn't explore as many things. We still did a show, but it was a lot more of kind of the things we do for warm-up in this class. So in my second class, it's cool to be exploring a lot of new things, like the partner dancing and like more advanced. It's a cool new experience.
I've known Tim for 11 years now, and at the beginning and the start, it was him coming and teaching ballroom dance lessons to the kids, so strictly technique, structure, how to piece together. Over the course of my knowing him, he has developed Dare to Dance as what it is today. It's now more interactive, focusing on breaking down chunks and teaching pieces of choreography. It's teaching kids to think using their brains. It's teaching them to dance without them being aware that they are dancing. It's teaching enjoyment, how to listen to music, how to find the beat count music, and it helps having a live musician, a pianist there to help support and teach dance, education, music, arts.
The Dare to Dance program has been developed to work within any school environment.
I think Hastings Elementary is the largest inner city school in the city, and sometimes, you know, whether you are coming from Hastings or whether you are coming from any school actually in Vancouver, none of us really know what happens to those families behind closed doors before they walk to school. And when they come to school, one of the things that I have found is that whether I'm at Hastings or at Douglas, is that dance is the great equalizer. This is an opportunity for children to come in and what I like to call change the tape in their heads. And so what happens is that by engaging in the program and laughing and smiling and being proud of their efforts, these children at the end of their session are there ready to learn. They come in refreshed, they're excited to be here, and they approach learning in a whole new different way.
Everybody on my couch, following me in 5.
My specialty is something called executive functions. That includes things like self-control, like not doing the impulsive action but thinking before you act. It involves things like working memory, holding information in mind and working with it. It involves things like being able to inhibit distraction and stay focused. It involves cognitive flexibility, being able to creatively problem solve. Things like that are executive functions.
When you go over there, you go, Sir James Douglas was a fur trader. That's as far as you can go.
Now, you just saw Tim work with the children. One of the things he had them do is do dance moves associated with different letters. So that's working memory. You have to hold in mind, what letter are we doing now? What movement do I do? And there are multiple movements because you're moving your arms, you're moving your legs, you're speaking. There are many things you have to coordinate together. And then he has you spell out words. So now you have to remember what letter comes second, what dance moves go with that letter, what letter comes third, what dance moves go with that letter. There's a lot of working memory demand going on. And then he had half the children do the word wing, W-I-N-G, forward, and half the children do it backwards. So now they're doing different things at the same time. That requires a lot of focused attention so you don't get distracted by what the other group is doing. It's like singing in a round. It's very demanding of focused attention. But in order to succeed in school and in life, you need to be able to focus. You need to be able to inhibit doing the impulsive response. You need to be able to hold information in mind and work with it. You need to be able to be flexible in what you're doing. All of the things they're working in dance, you need in school, you need on the job, you need in all aspects of life.
Well, I started dancing when I was 7 or 8, and I've danced since then, and it brings so much joy in my life. And just to see how happy they are, see their minds working, because it's a lot of effort. He pushes them hard, and they're working together as a team, which I think is critical. Anyway, I'm just coming from a non-scientific view, just the joy of watching. You can see how happy they are, and it's infectious, right? You can't sit there without wanting to get up and get involved.
The Dare to Dance program is driven by sponsorship and donations. Tim works tirelessly presenting its benefits for the kids and the community.
I met Tim Ma as volunteer at the Dragon Boat Festival, which is a physically active festival. We got talking about teaching children movement, and so I was intrigued. Tim and I got to know each other, and I came and saw his teaching and the response of the children, and I decided that it's a program that's well worth donating and contributing to.
There are TELUS community boards across Canada, and we have uniquely in Vancouver the arts and culture component, because there's environment, education, and health as well, and we sort of split that into 4, and we're very proud to help sponsor this Dare to Dance program, which has really impressed me.
We invite you to become part of the Dare to Dance family as a sponsor or donor so that we can continue to bring this exciting and educational experience to schools throughout Vancouver and beyond. For information on how to get involved, please contact Tim Ma at one of the options on the screen. And check out our website at www.dancecool.ca.
You cannot go, Sir James Douglas was a fur trader. No, you can't do that, okay?